today is long weekend, so I'm gonna start planting some of my garden. So I figured I'm just gonna go get myself some dirt because I need a little bit of dirt to cover up seeds because our dirt in the garden, I don't know, it's like kind of heavy stuff. So it's better if you cover it with like fresh topsoil, I guess. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna go grab some of that and then I'm gonna start planting. Anyway, I'm almost at the greenhouse and I will show you guys if I get anything. I didn't have any cauliflower seeds, and actually 4 of the plants were only $1.25, so I figured I'd get that. And then I got 2 bags of soil seeds last time from the same place. So yeah. But yeah, I have my vegan power shirt on. I love this shirt. I got it from the PETA website. So if you go on, or it's not the website, it's a PETA app. So I can't remember if I mentioned this, like I might have mentioned it a little bit in one of my other videos, but if you get their app, it's called PETA 2 app or something. There's a bunch of missions you can do and you can get points where you just like post something to Instagram or like Facebook or Twitter, things like that, and then you screenshot that you did it and like just enter it in there. It's really easy to use. Anyway, you do that and then you get points, and then once you have enough points, like you can get t-shirts, lip chaps. There's like so many things you can get. Like clicking on it, you can read about the information if you want, but you don't have to. And then you just like hit take action. You can like send an email and it has the email already written for you, so you literally just like hit send and then you get points. Because like if you keep on sending these big corporations that like test on animals or use animal fur or whatever, if you keep on sending them emails, they'll realize that, you know, people do care about this and maybe they'll reconsider. They have a bunch of people that are like concerned about what they're doing. Less people will buy from their company, so that often makes them reconsider, and a lot of these things have helped, and now like they either don't test on animals, do fur farming anymore. And I just saw on the PETA thing that Germany just banned fur farming, which is awesome. Actually kind of hot out today, so I have my terere. Okay, so it's actually kind of hot out today, so I have my terere with me. But yeah, I just figured I'd quickly show you the seeds that I do have. I'm going to be planting everything from seeds so far, other than my cauliflower that I bought. Oh, I was so thirsty. Okay, so I took up some basil seeds from last year, and I'm going to try planting these. I'm not sure, 100% sure if they'll work, but I think they should. I don't see why not. And then I also have some spinach seeds. I have like quite a bit actually, so I'm going to be planting these as well. And then all these ones I bought this year. So I have some parsley. I also want to plant cilantro, but I think my mom does that, so I mean I'll just take from hers. So I have some parsley, some spinach, and this is giant noble spinach. This is going to help me later on too, that I know what kind of everything is, because like I always forget and I throw out the packages. So this is going to help me looking back later on what I planted where, so I can see like what's coming up, and if something doesn't come up, then I can know that I have to plant more of it. So I also have this red lettuce. I love red lettuce. I planted it for the first time last year, and I ate it like all within like a little bit of time. And yeah, so then I also have just Grand Rapids lettuce. I don't know what all these different brands are. I just grab whatever looks good. And then I just have long-standing Bloomsdale, and I actually have 2 of those. I'll probably only plant one of them now actually, and then the other one I'm gonna plant like a few weeks later so that I'll have like 2 crops of it, you know. And then I also have some kale. So the normal kale I'm not a huge fan of, so I got a different kind this time, and I saw Mango Island Mama, she had this. Well, I think it was this kind anyway. It's Lacinato, I don't know, but anyway, it's like a darker blue kind of color and it looks really cool, so I figured I'd try out this one. And then I have 2 kinds of beets. I've never planted beets before, but I want to try making some beet juice, so I figured why not plant some beets. So we'll see how they turn out. And I have the Early Wonder and the Detroit Dark Red. I just grabbed 2 different kinds because like I know nothing about beets, so I figured I'd just try 2 different varieties right away. Actually just gonna give these some water before I plant them. They are super dry. And I hope it's not too windy so that you guys can still hear me good. But we'll see, I guess, when I edit. So yeah, I'm just gonna grab some things that I need. So I'm gonna need a hoe, so there's that. We also have these 2 stick things with a string attached so that you can make sure your rows in the garden are straight. So it's probably still in the garden because my mom planted potatoes recently. So yeah, look at this. It's like a little drawing that I did. I'm not sure if you guys can really see it, but it's like supposed to be the ocean, and there's like little fish and like an octopus and me snorkeling. Yeah, I don't know, I love drawing little random things like that. And I also drew that one time. This was like years ago. That's like a little farm because like I've always wanted a farm. So there's like little ducks, sheep, pigs, a barn, yeah, some trees, a horse, cow. I don't know, I just love drawing little random things like that. I almost forgot, we're gonna need a watering can. Oh, and these are actually my broccoli plants. There's like quite a few going up in there. They went up a lot easier than I thought. It only took a few days for them to come up. I planted them a week ago and they're already that size, like exactly a week ago today. So yeah, they came up really quickly and they are doing well so far. Okay, so these are the sticks that I was talking about. They're just like metal sticks we poke into the ground, and there's like a string thing attached to the other side of the metal thing so that we can make straight rows in our garden. And that's where my mom already planted the potatoes. Yeah, there's our rhubarb and our mint leaves, and this is my lovage that I got from the neighbor lady last year, and I really love this stuff. I use it all the time. I've already been using it. It was bigger than that, but this is it just right here. I got my watering can full of water. One year I planted some of my lettuce and stuff too deep, so it didn't come up. So this year I'm gonna be careful. First I'm gonna plant my lettuce, and I'm just gonna do like a very thin row, make a little hole, and then I'm gonna wet it, and then I'm gonna put the seeds in, and then put some of the nicer dirt on top. I just added some water to the hole, and now I'm going to start adding my seeds in. So we found this really cute little baby bunny, and it's super tiny, and I was trying to give it some like food, but yeah, it's really wild. So actually in the first row I'm going to plant some of the spinach that I took the seeds from last year. We'll see if it like even comes up or whatever, but I have a whole bunch of this, so I'm gonna plant that in the first row. And like I said, I'm doing this so I can even like remember myself, just in case it like doesn't come up or whatever, so that I know what I was gonna plant there, so that I can like get more seeds or whatever, because when it's so small sometimes I'm not exactly sure what it is. Okay, so like I said, I'm covering the seeds with this type of dirt so that it comes up easier, because our dirt in the garden, it's probably not the best quality anymore, because I don't know, we haven't really added anything to the dirt or anything and we've had this garden for like 20 years, so yeah. And it only needs to be like half an inch deep, so like you really don't need that much dirt on top. So once I got that, I'm just gonna water it one more time. Okay, so now I'm just gonna make all the other rows and then I'll stop and say what I'm planting in which row, just so, like I said, that I know what is where when it starts coming up. Okay, so in row number 2, I'm going to be planting red lettuce first, and then green lettuce. So I hope that you guys can hear me because of the wind, but yeah, I love gardening and I really always have. I realize like the taste is so much better than everything from the grocery store, so it's definitely worth having your own garden if you have the room and stuff. And if you don't, you can try planting some stuff inside. Like I tried, but we don't really have big enough windows for that. But yeah, I really love gardening. The only part that I really don't like as much is like taking all the weeds out, but you really don't have to do it that often. It's like more in the beginning, and then like after that it's like done. But yeah. So I'm gonna do 2 plantings of lettuce, so probably in a couple of weeks I'm gonna do some more lettuce, just because I love it so much, and it like doesn't really last that long, especially because I eat a bunch of it every day in the summer, just because it tastes so much better than the store-bought stuff. And I realized I also forgot carrots, so I still have to buy some carrots and plant those. Hopefully it all turns out okay. I guess you guys will see an update if it does or not. If I don't make a video, it probably turned out terrible. Okay, so now I have planted my spinach seeds that I collected the seeds myself last year, and then the red lettuce, and then the green lettuce, and I'm gonna be doing the beets. So I have 2 varieties of beets, the Early Wonder and Detroit Dark Red. And first, at the beginning, I'm gonna start with the Early Wonder. Basically, this is just how it looks so far. I have 4 rows done. So in the 5th row, I'm gonna plant the Giant Noble spinach, just because I don't want both of the beets beside each other, so I can remember easier like which one's where, just so that there's like something separating it so that I know kind of easier. So I'll do the Giant Noble spinach, and then I'll do the other kind of beet. And my 6th row I'm gonna make right now, it's gonna be the Detroit Dark Red beets. So I'm just having a little break. I'm having a snack. These muffins that I made earlier, they're banana chocolate chip. So I am just like keeping track of what is where, because I have like different varieties of things, like different types of spinach and stuff, and I want to remember the names for like next year, like depending on what kind I like better. So depending on what variety I like better, that's what I'll get next year. So like I don't know, have to test it every year, so I'll kind of know, just because like I know I won't remember what I planted where. And like, especially like the beets and stuff, I won't know. So we'll see whatever tastes better. So yeah. So I planted the parsley right there, and there's some extra room. So I'm gonna plant my cauliflower there actually. So this is the cauliflower that I bought today, and I'm actually gonna plant that at the end of the parsley. So I hope you guys like this video of me like kind of showing you my garden. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!